Hey, welcome everyone to this gameplay of all the starter decks that we have gathered. Today we will all be introducing ourselves, and we told each other to start with the first person, which is randomly me. So my name is Daniel. I have a channel called Slow Unpacking, and this is my commander, Lenore Autumn Sovereign. What my plan is to have a lot of small human creatures on the board and make them stronger with Lenore's parties, and then make sure that the people there gain a lot of knowledge apparently. So that will be my plan for today. Onto country.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. My name's Country Fried. Got a channel on YouTube. Basically just do standard Bible jank stuff. But today we're running Shishiro, the Shattered Blade. Does a lot of +1/+1 counters. Just wants to modify creatures and get in damage as quickly as possible.
Hey everyone, I'm Tap4Mana. I have a YouTube channel that you can go and subscribe if you want to. Today I'm going to be playing with the Precon Armed for Battle from Commander Legends. The commander is Violet, Soul of Steel, and it's basically a Voltron strategy where I'm going to equip a bunch of equipments and auras to my commander, hopefully get in for a lot of damage, and get a lot of value out of it as well.
I'm Michael1916. I'm currently here on behalf of Children of Alara, who I am the social media manager for. I am mostly present on Twitter, managing both accounts. They have a YouTube channel and they have a Twitch as well, and I also have a Twitch that I sometimes stream on, and I have been streaming on their Twitch as well as of late to get them to affiliate. And I'm playing Zephi, who is a spell slinger. Basically wants to cast as many spells as possible and get the rewards from his abilities.
Nice. So one thing we all forgot to say is that we are playing starter decks today, but we also have Tap4Mana here, who has played a long standard on his YouTube channel as well, but not a lot of commander. So maybe there will be some interesting discussions about that today. So we might learn a bit about what it's like for a good Magic the Gathering player to start playing commander as well.
Exactly, I forgot to mention this is actually my first ever commander game. Actually, this is one of the reasons why we're playing with precons, to have like an even playing field for everyone. So I hope everyone enjoys watching me while I learn, and the rest of the people here teach me how to do this, basically.
Yeah. Did you mean Violet? You learn?
Sorry?
Did you mean Violet? You learn?
It's a pun on while you are. Violet.
Oh, sorry.
Because your there's Violet. Okay, let's start this game.
Gotcha, sorry, my bad.
My bad.
So I will say, while we were talking about having precons, technically these are all stock lists with the exception of Country Fried, which had a defect in the product itself. So there were 2 lands that can't be duplicated because this is a singleton format. So that had to be swapped out for a basic land.
Yep, and I swapped it out for a basic mountain. So yeah, it came with 2 Mossfire Valleys. I had to take one out, and I put in a basic mountain. So if you see a basic mountain with a different commander tag or set tag on it, that's why that's there.
That's a good explanation as well. So for my first turn, I will play a fortified village, which I will just have it enter tap, and then I say go.
All right. Mountain, go.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw. I'll play an Evolving Wilds. I'll sack it, and I'm gonna look for a mountain, and I'll pass turn.
Alright, I will draw. I will play an island, tap it, and cast a Serum Visions. So I'll draw a card, and then I will scry 2, which I get to look at the top 2. And I will put both of those on the bottom. And then I will pass the turn.
Hey, Michael.
First play of the game.
Yes.
Nice.
Real quick.
I will take my turn. Yeah.
Sorry, Daniel, real quick. Michael, when you're looking at your cards from your deck,
Yes.
It's showing up on spell table.
Oh, sorry, I did not mean to show those.
No, yeah, no problem. I just future. All right, sorry, Daniel. Go ahead.
No problem at all. No problem at all. So I will play my forest after I've drawn my first card this turn, and then I pass the turn.
All right, draw. I'm gonna play Game Trail. When it enters the battlefield, you can reveal a mountain or forest card from your hand. If you don't, it comes into the battlefield tapped. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal a mountain from my hand and pass the turn.
One tap. I'll draw. I'll play a Wind-Scarred Crag. It enters tapped. I'll gain a life. And I'll pass turn.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Play a mountain as my land for turn, and then I will play a Humble Defector.
Ooh.
Yes, and is a great card. With that, I will pass the turn.
Yep. Then play a Plains, which is hard to say, believe it or not. I will tap all my mana for a Heron Blade Elite, which is a Vigilance 1/1 for now, but they grow with every human that enters, and then they can gain mana from it for access their power.
Okay.
And then I pass my turn, sorry.
Yep. Gonna draw. Mountain. I'm gonna go ahead and tap. And it's Kosai, Penitent Warlord. It's a 0/5. As long as it has an enchantment or equipment and it has a counter on it, whenever it attacks and deals damage to an opponent, then I get to draw that many cards, and it deals that much damage to each other opponent.
Nice.
And I pass turn.
So I'll untap.
Awesome.
I'll draw. I'll play Plains for land. I'll tap all three. And I'll play Danita Kapashan Paragon. It has First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink, and auras and equipment spells I cast cost one less to cast. And I'll pass turn.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a Forgotten Cave, tapped, and then pay 2 for a Talisman of Creativity. Then I will go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and activate Humble Defector to draw 2 cards, and I will send it over to you, Country Fried.
How much is that?
I'm tapping it for its ability, so I get to draw 2 cards, and then you gain control of it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
All
An
right.
interesting card for sure.
Yes, it is. And with that, I will pass the turn.
Alright. So the cool thing about that card is that you can sort of throw cards around and then, gain favor with the others.
Yes.
For my turn, I untap and I draw. I will choose to play a forest, and then I play 4 mana. I play Citadel Siege from Khans of Tarkir, and I will choose Khans because we are humans, and what that means is every beginning of combat on my turn I may put 2+1 counters on the creature I believe, Michael, you gave your only creature away.
Correct.
So at the beginning of my combat, I will put 2+1 counters on Heron Blade, who has Vigilance, so I don't have to tap her, but can still attack you, Michael, for 3.
All right, I will take 3.
All right. And then I have no 3 mana plays, so I will go ahead and pass.
All right. Michael, real quick on that creature. So I can tap it, draw a card, and then pass it?
Yeah, you get to choose who it goes to. I wouldn't mind getting it back.
Okay. Sounds good. So politics are in play.
Oh yeah.
Right on. Untap.
So what it also means that is that if they are playing together, we need to focus them now.
I guess it does, right?
Politics are heavily in play now.
All right. Oh man, so many. All right, so the power and toughness on that creature is 3.
It is a 2/1.
It's a 2. No, on Daniel's.
Oh, sorry.
Is it a 3/3?
And now it has 2+1 counters, so it's a 3/3.
It's a 3/3. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Daniel, yeah, I'll tap him, draw a card, and pass it back to you, Michael.
All right.
And then
Sorry, it's 2 cards as well for Humble Defector.
Yes, it is 2
is
cards.
it 2? Oh man.
Yeah.
All right. So I draw.
Yeah,
him.
it's really good if you pass it to each other.
Right on. I like this. Problem is it's a lot of cards in hand right now.
It can be, yeah.
That's a good problem to have.
Okay. So and then Andre, what's the power and toughness on your creature, if you don't mind?
It's a 2/2 with first strike, vigilance, and lifelink.
Awesome. Sounds great. Sounds great. I'm gonna go ahead and tap and chain reaction for X. So X is 4 because we have 4 creatures on the board, so it does 4 damage to all creatures.
Okay,
Aw.
so they all go bye bye.
Well, no, mine's a
Yep.
0/5.
Yes, not yours.
So,
That was very convenient.
it's weird how that happened, and I will pass turn.
Okay, so I'll untap everything. I'll draw. I'll play. Mountain. And I'll tap 3. And I'll play an Ironclad Slayer. His ETB is that I may return a target or equipment card from my graveyard to my hand, but I have nothing, so I'll just pass turn.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. I will play a mountain as my land for turn, and then I will go ahead and play my commander, Zephi, the Thunder Conductor. And that will be my turn.
Alright. Draw. Untapped as well. Gonna be Vita, which enters untapped whenever I have 2 or more basic lands, which I have. And then I will play my commander as well for 4 mana, which is Lenore. Then at the beginning of combat on my turn, I may put a +1 counter on up to 1 target creature. Well, I have 1, so the choice was easy. That's for Lenore, and for Citadel Siege, I'll put 2 additional +1 counters on her. So she is now a 3/7. And that was it, because Coven is not in effect yet. So I'll pass my turn.
That was it.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, just a
was it.
3/7.
Seemed like
Yeah,
a pretty good
no big
turn to
deal.
me. Seemed like a pretty good turn.
Oh, you killed my creature that could have given me.
I didn't. Chain reaction did. So,
It was
All
just collateral damage.
yeah.
That's it.
Opal
But
Palace.
that's why I needed a creature that doesn't get hit by that. So.
Right on. Right on. With Opal Palace in play, just a sec. I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna do here. For just a second. That thing's a 3/7. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And it's only a unit bigger from there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right.
Well, and it doesn't have to be that creature.
I'm gonna go for 3. Agitator Ant.
Mhm.
At the beginning of my end step, each player may put 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature they control. I go to each creature that has counters on them, which means until my next turn, um, those creatures attack each combat step if able, and they attack another player other than myself if able.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, but it's optional, right?
What?
The
You don't
counters.
have to take the 2+1 counters. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you may put the 2 +1/+1 counters.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep. Optional. All right, and with that, it's gonna be the end of my turn, and I'm gonna put 2 +1/+1 counters on Kosei.
All right.
Okay, so
And how that
I
works
want-
is we go around the table. So Tap, you may choose if you want that as well, right? Correct.
I don't want.
Okay.
I also
Michael
will
won't
not be
take
taking the 2
counters.
counters.
Me neither. Don't need them.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play a planes. I'm gonna play my commander, Violet Soul of Steel, and with the 2 remaining mana that I have, I'm gonna play Blazing Sunsteel. I cannot equip it right now, so I'll just pass turn.
Alright, I will untap, upkeep, draw, something. I will play a Blighted Cataract as my land for turn. Pay 2 to play an Is It Signet.
Nice. Ram.
Yes. Then I will take a point of damage off of my talisman to play Veyron, Voice of Duality.
Mhm.
And then I will pay 2 red to suspend Rousing Refrain with 3 time counters on it.
Right. So that's the spell that keeps coming back, right?
No, this one doesn't keep coming back. It just allows me to put it into suspend and then cast it in 3 turns from now for a reduced mana cost.
Oh.
It doesn't have rebound. on
Could
it.
you read it?
Yes. So it's a 5 mana spell it adds red for each card in target opponent's hand until end of turn. I don't lose the mana, has steps and phases end, and then we exile. Oh no, you're right. It is the one that exiles and comes back. My mistake. Because it
Okay.
exiles when it goes off and then comes back with 3 time counters on it.
Exactly.
And then it has
Yeah.
the suspend 3 where you pay 2 mana instead of the full cost of 5, but you wait 3 turns for it to go off. My
Yes.
mistake.
No problem.
I am not
Also,
very
I want
familiar.
to note
What's that?
that it's nice that we are all getting our game plan together.
Yes.
So, yeah, nice.
So that's the spell that keeps on giving.
Yes. And
Nice.
Exactly. The song as well.
Yeah.
That was your turn. Sorry, Michael. Right.
yes, that was my turn.
All right. So I will take mine, untap, and draw. Okay. I will. Yes. Play for 5 mana. Elite Skill Guard. When they enter, they bolster for 2, which means they put 2 counters on the creature with the least amount of toughness. Oh, which will be themselves. Yes. And when I attack with Lenore, which I should have taken the counters after all, I can tap 1 creature. I think I will use that to my advantage. Yeah. I'll put 1/1 counter on Lenore for Lenore's ability, and then 2 more for Citadel Siege, making it a 6/10. Then I will attack Country Fright and tap their big monk.
You're tapping my
And
monk.
then, yeah, when I attack.
And how much
and
is
then,
it?
6 damages it is from my commander.
Does it have trample?
No, you can still block it.
All right. Then yeah, I'll block with agitator ink.
All right, cool. All right, my turn, and I'll pass.
Okay. And I can untap, right? There's no freeze effect on him.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Right.
Oh yes, I will lower your life. Oh no, I can't. So country. Oh, you haven't been tapped. Sorry, you haven't been attacked.
What's that?
No, I didn't hit your life total. My mistake.
No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. Orin Reef at the Vast Wood. It comes into play tapped.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and pay the 1 for Opal Palace. Tapping, bringing in my commander. Comes in with a +1/+1 off of Opal Palace since this is its first turn entering the battlefield. And that will be my turn. At the beginning of my end step, though, I get to put a +1/+1 counter on each modified creature I have.
Ooh.
Or both.
So that's a better proliferate for your creatures at least.
Pretty much.
Okay, it's not better, but it's a proliferate sort of.
Yep.
Okay, so my turn.
Yes.
Okay, I'll untap, I'll draw. So I'm gonna tap all 5. I'm gonna play a Mask of Avacyn and equip it to my commander. It gives it +1/+2 and X-proof.
Okay, nice.
And so now it's 3/2. And I think that's gonna be my turn for now. I'm just gonna put this here. It's 3/4, sorry.
I'm gonna untap, upkeep, and draw. Oh, this ticks down as well. I'm gonna go ahead and tap 6 for Sunbird's Invocation. It's an enchantment, and whenever I cast a spell from my hand, I get to reveal cards from the top of my library equal to its mana cost and cast a spell among them for less than its mana cost for free.
Sounds very good to you.
Yes. With that, I will pass.
Alright, I will untap all my stuff, then I will draw. I will play a forest and I will tap 3 mana, and this is a little bit clunky here, but I will enchant hard choice. I think I still had to get. Oh no, I didn't. No, so I will, I think, choose tap for mana with this curse. What it means is that whenever one of your non-token creatures dies, I get a +1 counter, and they get exiled instead of. Oh, sorry, I don't get a counter. I get a 1/2 green spider with reach, and your creature gets exiled.
Okay.
Also, do we want to note that the Sunbird's Invocation is a really strong card? And it might need to be removed, is that correct?
It says the person
Makes
with a creature
sense.
that's how big right now?
Right now it's a 6/10.
Yeah, until combat.
That's why I say this before combat. Okay, well, let's not do that then. I will put at the beginning of my combat, I will put a +1 counter on Elite Skill Guard, and then 2 more. Again, with the same reasoning. I will then attack Country for 7 and tap your Big Monk again, because they shouldn't really be fighting.
It's a peaceful monk.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you're attacking through a 7.
Well, it's the 7/7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And you're tapping my monk.
okay, then that was a mistake.
And then what was
It's
what
7/8.
the other one is 7/8?
Yeah, this is 7/8 now.
So your commander is 7/8.
My commander is a 6/10.
Oh, your commander
This
is
creature attacking you is a 7/8.
Okay. All right, I take 7.
Okay. Cool.
Got you. I understand.
Yeah, you just seem like a fighty threat, so I like to attack you while I can. That's my reasoning behind that.
I have attacked nobody so far.
You seem dangerous still, so I will pass my turn to you.
All right. No sweat. Oh, I can't wait till we do upgrades. All right, draw.
Is that a threat?
Hmm? No,
Is that a threat?
not at all. Never, man. I don't threat.
It's not a threat, it's a promise.
Exactly. I was gonna say that.
Oh dear.
God.
All right. So land for turn. How do I want to do this? Okay. So 2. Five. Genesis Hydra.
Ooh.
When I
Okay.
cast a spell, I reveal the top X cards in my library, which is going to be 5, and I may put a non-land permanent card with mana value 5 or less from among them onto the battlefield and then shuffle the rest of my library, and it comes in with 5+1/+1 counters.
Nice.
So, I'm going to reveal 5.
You almost have more than counters me.
Is that a bear umbra there?
That kind of looks like a bear umbra.
That's a good protection, right?
So it's a totem armor. If a chanted creature would be destroyed instead, remove all damage from it and destroy the aura. But enchanted creature gets +2/+2, and whenever this creature attacks, untap all lands. I'm gonna go ahead and use this and attach it to my commander.
So that's a 9/9 right now.
It is an 8/8 right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and it was back on the bottom and ran. Oh, shuffle. So I gotta shuffle my library for that. Are you guys okay if I do that on after my turn?
Yeah, sure.
So we can go ahead and push. All right. So with that, let's see. So it's an 8/8. And then when an aura and equipment comes into the battlefield under my control, I create a 2/2 red spirit token.
Yeah.
It has menace.
So for all
Great.
clarity, you got that for the Bear Umbra, right?
What's that?
You get the spirit for the Bear Umbra that entered the battlefield because it's an enchantment.
Correct. All right, Andre,
Yep.
sending 8 your way.
Doesn't have trample or anything, right?
Nope.
So I'll block with my Ironclad Slayer.
It is whenever it attacks, I untap, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I was just making sure it wasn't a deal.
Daniel, because of
Yeah.
the curse, I gotta exile this, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so it's exile.
And I get a 1/2 spider
Yes.
when I find it. Here it is. Nice thing about playing with the precons is you do have the tokens for it.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Although I will say some of the precons come with a few too many, or a few too little of certain tokens.
Yeah, correct. Like spiders.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, now what happened? I'm sorry. Andre, did you had blocked?
I blocked, yes, with my
Okay.
Ironclad Slayer.
Got you. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I do apologize. I'm gonna have to shuffle real quick.
No problem.
No
Or
problem.
actually, no. I think I can wait. I think we're all shuffling.
We're all shuffling, okay.
Are we about to wheel?
Well,
Yep.
that's something that you don't want to reveal.
So, Collision of Realms. Each player shuffles all creatures they own into their library. Each player who shuffled a non-token creature into their library this way reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a creature card and then puts that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of their library in random order.
All right. I will choose to have my commander go back to the command zone.
Yeah,
Me the
so
same.
so
Yeah,
then
me
the
too.
question is, since this is a shuffle and everything, not really damage, does Bear Umbra fall off and the commander stays or the commander goes back?
So Bear Umbra falls off because the creature is no longer on the battlefield.
Okay, so that does fall off. It goes to the graveyard, but
Yep.
this goes back to the command zone, right?
You can choose. You can either shuffle it back in or put it into the command zone.
Right. Yeah, no, it's going to the command zone.
Okay, and I have no creatures, so I don't do anything, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So, sorry, could you one time repeat what kind of card we tried to review here?
Okay, so shuffle everything back into your library, and then for each player that shuffled a non-token creature into their library, they get to reveal cards off the top of their library until they reveal a creature card, and then they put
Alright.
that onto the battlefield.
A creature card. Okay, so I did one because my commander went to the command zone.
hmm
But I think you go first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would start with country, then go in turn rotation.
All right.
Yep.
And so Andre didn't have a creature get shuffled?
No.
Okay. Sorry, Andre. Sorry.
You could have told me earlier. I wouldn't have blocked.
I'm sorry. Had to reset the board state. Oh,
Oh, for sure,
hey,
for sure.
what happened right there?
Did you get your monk back?
Yeah.
All right, and then Andre, you don't have to do anything, correct?
No.
Yeah, so it's your turn, I guess.
Crackling Drake.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
So is that a cast
also draw a
trigger or
card.
just put into play?
Just put it into play.
Okay, so then yeah, draw the card.
Yep.
Mhm.
Onto the battlefield.
All
That's
right.
it.
For me, I will. So you keep revealing, right? Or is that not correct?
I believe you
stop when-
reveal until you hit a creature,
No,
correct?
you reveal until you hit a creature. Kind
I'll
of a
get an
gamble.
8/8 back.
You got a
for that.
what?
I get a Furthest Gear Invoke. It has trample. When it enters the battlefield, distribute 4+1 counts among any number of target creatures you control. since I control one.
Daniel,
Okay,
I just
wait,
wanted,
wait,
I just
wait.
wanted, I just wanted to let you know this, Daniel. I did that for you. I did
Yeah,
that
thank
for
you.
you. You're
Thank
welcome.
you. I think all that is paid here.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yep, that's my turn. That's my
Okay,
turn.
so I'll untap. I'll draw.
Oh, yeah. I'm shuffling right now. I don't know if that's supposed to be happening.
No problem. Okay, so Michael,
Yes.
can you tell me what that enchantment does again?
My Sunbird Invocation.
Yes.
Whenever I cast a spell from my hand, I reveal X amount of cards from the top, which is the CMC or MV of the card that I cast from hand, and I can cast a spell from that revealed amount of cards that cost X or less.
Okay.
I think, if we're being completely honest with everyone, the very large Trampley Boy over there that gets larger every turn rotation is probably a bigger threat than the Sunbird's Invocation right now.
Oh yeah,
Well, you never know what gets out of the Sunbird's Invocation though.
This is
Daniel.
true.
Daniel, I can't believe that he's picking on you like that. But you know,
I will say this:
I just got this
chaos,
from country.
yeah, the chaos of what could come from this, or the fact that I could hit absolutely nothing that I can cast, versus the visible threat on the board.
That's true, but
Oh,
I don't really have anything to to do about the visible threat on the board, but I might have something to do about the possible threat that you have. So
I'm just saying, you're in red and white. Odds are you have more artifact destruction than you do enchantment destruction.
It is an artifact creature, the Furtherous Scare.
oh, it is an artifact creature.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think, country?
I think with the politics in play, you should. I got a monk, man. I'm gonna be passive. Choose your politics wisely.
I will be honest with you. The Sunbird's Invocation can be scary. I won't deny that.
Yeah.
But what is scarier? Something that could do something, or something that is going to hit face?
Okay,
It's not even a
wait,
likely.
hold on. I have a better deal for you. So
Okay.
what we will do right now is I destroy the Sunbird's Invocation, and you do not destroy the Furtherous Scare, because I will attack Mike with it.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Let
next
me-
thing you do, in
wait,
response,
wait.
I will do that.
Just let me think a little bit.
Sure.
Okay, but I won't destroy it now, right?
Right. So for the next turn rotation, because I will be attacking Mike with it, then we can see.
Okay, I'll take that deal.
So I can do it right now, but after the first thing you do, I will play this spell.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm just gonna tap 4 and play a Nodric Lunarch Marshal,
All right.
and that's
Okay.
it.
Once to the Lunarch Marshal, so I will tap 4 mana and play Ruinous Intrusion. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Put X+1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the mana value of the permanent exiled this way.
So Invocation gets exiled.
And how much mana value did it have?
6.
Okay, so this will get 6 counters on it to get 10 counters in total. It's a 14-14 template right now.
Ow.
So remember when I said the big threat on the board? The big threat just got bigger, and the way to answer it is now exiled.
But
Okay.
that's what another
I
way
mean, it's my
to
first
answer
game,
it.
so I have an excuse. It's my first game.
No, I think it was a good choice for you because now I won't attack you with it, and you can still protect yourself.
Yes, it benefits you directly, tap for mana, but it does not benefit the table.
I get
It
it.
doesn't benefit
It does
Michael
not.
because I promised to attack you with it.
Well, eventually there is going to only be one other person that you can attack with that thing.
This is true. So, Tap, was that your whole turn?
Yes, it's your turn now. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. I was just making sure that there wasn't anything else happening. I will
Tap,
untap.
I hope you're building walls, man. I hope you're building walls.
So I will play an island as my land for turn. I will then tap 5 for a Rionia. I'm sorry, I forgot to tick this down. The rousing refrain goes down to 1 counter.
Mm-hmm.
I will play a Rionia Fire Dancer. We'll hear more about her in a second.
Okay.
First, we're going to pay 2, and we are going to resculpt your Verdurous Gearhulk.
See, he had an answer all along. He just
Yes.
wanted to use you.
I knew he had
It's
something
not
like
bad.
that.
Well, okay, this was going to go somewhere else, but yeah, it's exiled. You get a
Yeah,
4/4 blue and red elemental out of that.
I always believed in you, Michael.
See, we knew this all along. I knew you were going to do that. So.
So then we will go ahead and move to combat from the second main. Rionia will trigger, and she will make a copy of Crackling Drake that will enter the battlefield and then gain haste. Because I've only cast 1 instant or sorcery this turn, I only get 1 copy.
Whoa, that's a lot of copies you can get for that.
So the token copy will ETB. I will draw a card. I will declare attackers, and I will hit you for 2 in the air. Daniel.
Okay. Yeah, I have to take that because my element, what you gave me, you doesn't fly for some reason.
Yes. And then that will be my turn.
Okay. Well, I will take my turn. With all of the bloodiness prevented, I will draw my card.
Still a very peaceful table right now.
Yeah, very peaceful, fiery elemental that I just got from Michael, which was a gift, of course.
Yes.
So I'll play a forest. And I will have to pay 6 whole manas for my commander this time. Which still didn't get to do what she wants to do. So sad. But it's a 0/4 as it enters. I will get to put a +1 counter on her. And I will choose to put 2 +1 counters on the 6/6 I have. And then I guess not attack. And then I will pass my turn.
Things got a little crazy, guys.
Just a little.
Just a little. It's fine.
It's a lot of chaos on the field.
It is a ton of chaos on the field. All right. Let's see. There's things I want to do, but it's 2 extra for the commander this time, right?
Correct. It's 2 extra every time it goes out of play.
Yeah. Just making sure there wasn't a rule in place there that I didn't know about. So let's see. It's going to be 6 total, but I'm going to go ahead and tap Opal Palace to bring it in with 2 +1/+1 counters also.
Nice. That's good synergy.
And yeah, I'm not attacking anything. That was my turn. Seem to be stuck on mana. And I
Gonna
get
draw. Oh, sorry. I was fine, right?
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's his end step. I put another +1/+1 counter on him.
Okay. think I'm just gonna pass turn.
All right. On your
Not
end
do
step,
anything.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask who has the most cards in hand.
I have
Not me.
5.
I have 5.
5. Okay. So then I will untap. On upkeep, this will tick down to 0. I will target Country Pride, and I will get 5 red mana, and then it'll go back into exile with 3 more time counters on it.
Damn, it's a lot of mana.
So that triggers Rionia once for her ability, so I will keep track of that with this die right here for the amount of spells I've cast this turn, and then I will draw a card for turn. And I will draw the card that I feel should never be in a precon, as long as it has more than 1 color, and play it as my land for turn, Temple of the False God.
Okay.
I like Temple of the False God.
I like it for monocolor that's not green, but I do not like it in anything that has more than 2 colors.
Well, you only have 2.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying even in 2, it's kind of a stretch because it's a dead card for the first 5 turns of the game, and then late game, a ritual is better than a Temple of the False God.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 5 red mana to use, and I'm going to use all 5 of that and a blue to cast my commander.
All right.
Then I'm going to guess I'm gonna pay 6. Yeah. Don't really want to do that, but I'm going to. I'm gonna pay 6 for a Charmbreaker Devils.
Alright, what does it do?
So at the beginning of my upkeep, I return an instant or sorcery card from my graveyard at random to my hand, and then whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, it gets +4/+0 until end of turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Spell table brought it up as a tropical island.
It is definitely not a tropical island.
You're cheating, Michael. You're cheating.
For me, it's a Lore Seeker Stone.
Oh, here.
So.
Let's see if I can fix this.
Oh,
No, you're fine.
There we go.
You're
I get what it does.
Alright, so then I will move to combat. Rionia will trigger from the single spell, or the single instant or sorcery cast, which will then enter as a copy of Crackling Drake, which will draw me a card.
Agreed.
And then I will move to combat, and Daniel, I'll hit you for 2 in the air again.
Again, yeah, I just wanted to stretch the word again, but that's
Yes.
okay. I have nothing to do about that.
I would like to stretch that you exiled my big creature, Pumper, and
Yeah, I think that was a legit thing to do. So
it was, but I feel like there's...
I want to stretch that you destroyed my big creature too.
Well, yeah, because you blew up my stuff.
Okay, no, sure.
With that, I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Cool. I will take mine and untap, draw, draw 1 card. Okay, weird. I will pay 5 mana to play Bestial Menace. What it says is you get a 1/1, a 2/2, and a 3/3, and they have to be a snake, a wolf, and an elephant. Kind of there. Then finally, I think I will be able to use my commander's ability. Truly. So at the beginning of my combat, I will. Let's see. So, how big are your creatures, Michael?
I have a 3/4, a 2/4, a 1/4, and a 4/4.
Okay.
And you're not even the Coven deck. So...
Correct.
How dare you? I will put a counter on my elephant and 2+1 counters on my elemental, and then attack you, Michael, with my. Oh wait. Then sorry, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1 counter on up to one target creature you control. Then if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, draw a card. So that happens after that. And then I will attack you, Michael, with a you gave me.
I'm sorry, what was the power and toughness on that?
8.
8/8?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to, but I'm going to throw Zephi under the bus there.
Alright. Killed by your own elemental.
Yep.
That a student of remains, probably. Okay. So I forget if I played Atlantis turn. It often happens. So I will pass my turn to country.
Alright. Okay, we'll go land for turn. So many things, so many things.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I guess. Yes and no. Yeah, I guess it's the bigger move here. Don't know that I want.
I have the most shiny cards here.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So, 3 for Sword of Vengeance. 3. To equip. Kosai.
Alright.
So he's got a +2/+0. And yeah. It does first strike, vigilance, trample, and haste. So he's a 2/5. Man. This kind of feels like things are falling flat here, guys.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is, man, for me. All right, and in step, I'll +1/+1 counter. And we had the equipment that came into play, so the spirit, the 2/2 red spirit with menace. So there we go.
You also
And,
put a counter
That
on
was
the monk.
Yeah. What's that?
You also put
Oh,
a
yeah.
counter on the monk because the equipment is modified.
Oh, is it?
I believe.
See, man, that tells you about how much I've been doing modified. Plus, I do the tap with Oran Reef, where creatures that came in this turn get a +1/+1 counter.
There you go.
Yeah, see? It's not falling flat yet.
Boom.
Baboon.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, so I'll just draw. Play a land, finally.
Good.
And I'm gonna pay 5 for Violet to return. I'll
Alright.
just pass turn right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just count my mana up real quick. This will tick down on upkeep, and then I will draw for turn. Excuse me.
You were going to check if 9 mana was enough.
Yes, which I think it might be. I'm going to play Study Hall as my land for turn. And then I'm going to pay 6 mana to tap and sacrifice my Blighted Cataract to draw 2 cards. Oh wait,
Okay.
sorry, I missed a trigger before I do that. At the beginning of my upkeep, I return an instant or sorcery card at random from my graveyard to my hand.
Right.
So I will shuffle these and then country. Left or right?
Go left.
Left?
Yep.
Okay. And I got Serum Visions back to hand.
Is it from only your library or is it from a random library, Michael?
No, it's a random graveyard, or card from my graveyard randomly.
Oh, from your graveyard randomly. Yeah,
Yes.
right. So I knew the other devils that would choose a graveyard random.
Let's see. From there, I think that actually changes how I'm going to play this turn. So I will
Alright.
not be doing.
So what card did you get? Sorry.
I got Serum Visions back to hand.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to pay 4 for a Talrand Sky Summoner. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, I make a 2/2 blue Drake off of Talrand.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. This
Uh,
is yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Then from there, I will tap the Study Hall and my Is It Signet to make a blue mana, and I will have a single red mana floating. And
Mhm.
then I will also have a storm count of 1 when I cast Serum Visions.
Yeah.
Which will draw me a card. And then will make me a 2/2. As soon as I find that, there we go. A 2/2 Drake.
Yeah.
How many tapped lands does everyone have? I see
I've got
7.
7.
Yep.
I've got 7.
5.
5.
7, 5, and 5, so 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh. I said that you were a ticking time bomb.
Yes. I'm going to tap out
Mm-hmm.
and play Mana Geyser to net 17 red mana,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
which puts me up to 18 floating red mana and 2 instants or sorceries cast.
Mm-hmm.
I will then use 7 of that mana, putting me back down to 11 open, to cast an Inferno Project, which is a 0/0
Okay.
with trample that ETBs with X/1/1 counters on it, where X is the total mana value of instants and sorceries in my graveyard, which currently is 10. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
no, currently is 8.
Okay.
Much
That's an
better.
8/8
Yes, so that comes in as an 8/8.
Mm-hmm.
with reach.
Trample.
What does it say? Trap.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
and sadly, that's all I can do, so I lose the 11 mana that's floating. I move to combat, at which point I will make 2 copies. Or I'm sorry, no, 3 copies. I have been misplaying that this whole time. Reading the cards, explaining the cards. Remember that, everyone.
Gotcha.
Rionia triggers
too.
and makes X, where X is the amount of instants or sorceries, plus 1. So I'll make 3
Okay.
Crackling Drakes.
Wow. You could have hit me for 2 more every turn and
Yes.
drawn a card.
So I only have, this is where I was talking about the tokens don't actually stack up, so I will have 3 copies of Crackling Drake.
Yeah.
They will ETB, they will draw me 3 cards, or 1 card each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys see that this is a lot of value?
It is,
Yes.
but I'd like to point out this is a lot of value that had nothing to do with Sunbird's Invocation.
No, not yet, but it would have been.
Yes, and then
Because these cards would have been cast for free.
true. The second spell also triggers Talrand and makes a second Drake.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah.
with that, I will go ahead and declare attackers. And
Mhm.
does anyone have anything with flying or reach?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay, then I will send.
Hang on.
Oh.
Yep. Nope.
Okay, I will send 2 drakes at tap, 1 at each Daniel and country.
Okay,
they are
so
each Daniel.
They're currently 3/4s.
3,
Okay.
4, so I'll take 6, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
No. Yeah.
And we take 3.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
after combat, those will exile.
33. All of us. Oh no, can't we go to the 30?
Yeah, because you smacked me that one time.
Yeah, because I thought that you were the dangerous one, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
And then this is tapped as well. My bad.
All
All
right.
right, and that's my turn.
Yeah. Okay. I will take mine and untap my boys, my party goers, and then draw. Okay. Well, we have to go to combat first. Let's see. Yeah, I think I will put a +1 counter on my wolf, who is howling so proudly at the night. I don't know how can you party with an elephant, a snake, and a wolf, but okay. I will put 2 +1 counters. Oh wait, for that effect, I will get a card as well. Then I will put 2 +1 counters on my elemental that Michael gave me, and they will attack you, Michael. It's a 10-10 now.
All right, I will throw a drake under it and chump.
Okay, it's something. I'm helping the cause. Then I shall play a live crafter's bestiary. I'll put it here or something. So at the beginning of my upkeep, I scry 1, and whenever I cast a creature spell, I may pay green mana. If I do, I may draw a card. I have to draw a card. Then, why would you pay? But very sadly, that will be my turn as well. So I will pass my turn to Country Fried.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, for 4. All shat the haze seed. All lashed the haze seed. Is that right?
I don't know.
When it enters the battlefield, it comes in with a +1 counter for each other red creature you control, and a +1/+1 counter for each other green creature you control.
Okay.
I can pay 1 and remove a +1/+1 counter and deal 1 damage to a target creature, or create a 1/1 green sapperling token. So it's going to come in, and that's a red green, and that's a red and a green, so it comes in with 4.
Nice.
Is the devil isn't the devil a red creature as well?
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a red spirit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play Concord with the Kami. At the beginning of my end step, I can choose 1 or more. If I have a +1/+1 counter on a target creature, I can put another counter on it. I can draw a card if I control an enchanted creature, or I can create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token if I control an equipped creature.
Okay,
So
good.
the only thing I don't have
An
is
enchantment.
is the enchantment. So I'm going to go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that came in this turn, which is this. And then we got another red spirit token because the enchantment came in. So it comes in with a, it has the 1/1 counter off of this as well.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and go to my end step where, oh, well, I guess I should have done that at my end step, huh? That's all right. It's my bad. I'll do it next time.
Sure.
So I create the 1/1 for the equip. I proliferate the modified creatures off of this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter extra on my monk. And that is kind of my standstill right now, guys. Hey, if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to mute my mic, jot down the stairs real quick, and grab my food.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
All right, I'll be right back. But yeah, that's my play, and on to you, Andre.
Okay, cool. So I'll untap. I'll draw. I'll play a Sunhome Fortress of the Legion as my land for turn.
All right. Very Boros.
Yes, and I'll pay 1, 2, and 3. Now play an Unquestioned Authority. It's an enchantment. I'll draw a card when it enters the battlefield, and the creature has protection from creatures. Basically, I'll put it on my Wyleth. I'll draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
And
So Odric doesn't have first strike on the zone, does he? No.
no. Odric
So,
has nothing, basically.
One thing that I would like to say is you have that sword that when a creature deals damage to a creature that's equipped to it, you can deal any amount of damage, right?
Whenever equipped creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target, yes.
Okay. Shall we kill Rionya together? So the 5-mana creature that gives Michael a lot of copies of a creature after turn.
So I'm going to throw this out there for the politics. Do you remember what happened with the Sunbird Invocation?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
I guarantee you that if Rionya goes away, it's worse.
I do remember what happens.
Why is it worse?
Because I have more cards in hand now.
Yeah, you have a lot of answers already, so why should we give you more?
I'm just saying, whoever kills it, they incur my wrath.
Sure.
Whoever kills what?
They're trying to politic to kill Rionya, and I'm saying that given what happened with the Sunbird's Invocation, it's going to be worse this time in Retribution.
Okay,
Alright.
sure. Well, we have to do something about it because otherwise we are under his pressure for.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that you can't do anything about it or that you shouldn't. I'm saying that whoever does it will be punished severely.
Yeah, so if you have a way to attack into my 4/4, I will block with it. The creature will be dealt 4 damage, and then you can kill Rionya. I don't know if you have a way to protect it.
Protect what? Wyleth?
So
Whatever
for
creature
it,
you
yeah.
attach the sword to.
The problem is you can't attack with your. That's protection for my creatures. But maybe I have another plan. It's just a thing I wanted to propose.
Okay, so let me think about it a little bit.
Sure. Because you could also just attack with your commander and draw a lot of cards, so that might be better for you.
How much is that elephant? It's a 4/4.
4/4.
I mean, for what it's worth, even though I'm the person who's going to lose a creature out of this, that is a fair trade, and it probably is a smart line.
If you can protect Odric as well, I would say.
Well, yeah, it's absolutely the correct thing to do if you can protect Odric.
I can't. So that's the problem, right?
Yeah, I understand. No problem. You can also just attack Michael and draw a card.
It can't use Odric anyways.
Hmm?
Odric has first strike, it won't take damage.
Odric doesn't have first strike.
But doesn't Wyleth?
No.
Oh no.
He has
Wyleth has
trample.
trample.
Sorry, that's my bad. For some reason I thought that Wyleth had vigilance and first strike, not trample.
It does look like that.
It had when I. Oh no, sorry. That was the Nita Compassion.
Ah, okay, that's...
Okay, so there's no way to do that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So for now, I think I'll just pass.
All right. You can still attack with your Wyleth, right? Because you have protection from creatures. That means that we cannot block
Oh, yeah,
Wyleth
yeah.
either.
Yeah. Right. Sorry. So I'll attack it just so I can get another card, and I'll attack. I don't know who.
I mean, I'm assuming I'm
I
the one who
think-
takes the hit.
Yeah, I think you, just because you have more life, basically.
How much am I taking?
Just 2,
Just 2? Okay,
Yeah.
but that is commander damage, so I will mark that.
exactly. So, and I'll draw a card off of Violet,
Mhm.
and yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, I will untap, do my upkeep triggers. This will count down to 1, and then Charmbreaker Devils will return one of these 3 randomly to my hand. Daniel,
I would like
Left.
the middle one.
the middle one?
Yeah.
Alright, Mana Geysers goes back to my hand.
Okay.
Daniel.
I'm sorry, I
Why?
chose wrong.
I will then
No.
draw for turn.
He has a lot of mana now.
A lot.
I'm going to play an Exotic Orchard as my land for turn,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to pay 5 for Mana Geyser.
All right.
So Storm count 1, and floating
Yeah.
mana is, I see 1, 2, 3.
I have 3.
Is that 9 over for you, Country?
Yeah.
You what?
Your tapped lands.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's 9. My bad.
I
And
only
then-
have 3.
3 for you as well. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's 15 floating red mana.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to use 7 of that, dropping down to 8. This all triggers Charmbreaker as well, so it currently has 2 instances of its ability. I'm going to cast Volcanic Vision, and I'm going to return Mana Geyser back to my hand. And it's
Okay.
going, Volcanic Vision is going to deal 5 damage to all creatures that you control, the 3 of you.
Okay.
And then this gets exiled as well.
Okay. So my wolves get removed. You lose 2 creatures. Is that for mana?
I lose 2, yeah.
Okay.
I lose
So I get
3.
spiders for that.
And my Odric gets exiled because of your curse.
Exactly.
And I lost 3 total.
And then I'm going to use 5 mana to recast Mana Geysers.
Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
Storm count up to 3, triggers on Charmbreaker up to 3. I go down to 3, and then I go back up to 18 floating red mana.
All right.
At which point I'm going to pay double blue. Yeah, double blue. Double blue. Actually, wait. No, before I do that, I'm going to pay 1 blue and sacrifice my Blighted Cataract using 5 of the floating red mana, taking me down to 13 to draw 2 cards. There we go.
That's
Alright.
great.
Gonna use 10 of the mana to cast a Seething Song. And that'll take me back up to 15.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use 7 again, taking me down to 8. To cast Brass's Bounty.
Oh.
So I will then make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 treasure tokens.
All right. You have 16 total mana. Oh, more because you still have all of your lands almost.
Yes, I have 3 lands and the Talisman and the Izzet Signet as well.
Okay.
From there, I'm going to use all 8 of the floating red mana and 2 blue.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I can't tap the Exotic Orchard for blue, so I will tap the Island and the Talisman of Creativity, taking a point of damage for that.
All right.
And I will cast Muse Vortex for 8. And I exile the top 8 cards in my library. I can cast an instant or sorcery among them with mana value X or less without paying its mana cost, and then put the exiled instant and sorcery cards that weren't cast this way into my hand, and the rest on the bottom of my deck.
Wow.
Sounds fair.
Yeah. So tick up the counters. Exile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Okay.
And I got Surge to Victory, Aether Gale, Call the Skybreaker, and that's it. So these are the ones I get to choose from. These ones have to go on the bottom of my library in a random order.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's getting difficult to deal with.
I see infinite mana loops in the upgrade game. That's what I see.
It is definitely
Yeah.
possible.
Well, I don't have that, but I will have a little bit of ramp at least. So.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Surge for Victory as my free spell from the Muse Vortex,
Mm-hmm.
and I will exile Brass's Bounty with it. So creatures I control get plus X plus 0 until end of turn, where X is the card's mana value, so they all get plus 7. And then whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player this turn, I copy the exiled spell, and I may cast the copy for free.
Okay.
All right. You also forgot that you get a lot of drakes for that as well.
Yes, so I was keeping track of those separately because they don't have
Good.
haste.
So they don't matter right now.
Right.
Search for Victory also doesn't give haste or something.
No, it just gives a boost to power.
All right.
But
Well-
then I will...
That's going to be a lot of treasure.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to matter here, because this is just the trigger point. But the... Yes, I'll use 6 of the mana, or I'm sorry, 5 of the mana, and uptick again.
Okay.
I'm going to Aether Gale,
Yeah.
and I'm going to return... how many creatures do you have over there, Daniel?
Two untapped and one tapped.
Then I will return all 3 of countries, both of your creatures, and then your Lifecrafter's Bestiary to your hands as well.
To totally shut my next play down as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, and then with that, I will move to combat.
Okay.
I will make 8 copies of Inferno Project.
Okay.
That will ETB with, just a moment, 11, 13, 16, 21, 22, 23, +1/+1 counters on them.
Okay.
They have haste and trample.
Yeah.
Of course I do.
So I will
Well,
send.
for in the case that we had some creatures to defend ourselves with.
Yes.
Exactly.
I will send
Okay.
3 of them at each of you, Daniel and Country, and then the original and the remaining 2 token copies at you tap.
Okay.
How much damage is that? Enough?
That's 46, or I'm sorry, 69 to both Daniel and Country, and then 51 to you tap.
Okay. So I'll go to minus 36. I can't go to
so-
minus.
I go to minus
6.
9 at 39.
So I'm going to try and cast as a
Oh.
response deflecting palm.
What does that mean?
So
The next time a source of your choice will deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. If damage is prevented this way, deflecting palm deals that much damage to that source's controller.
so you can choose 1 creature to deflect.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, because it's
What's
a single target.
Biggest creature that you have.
A 23/23 is coming at you.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'll deflect that one just so I can do something, you know.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
So then you and Michael both take 23 damage.
Well, so
I take the remaining damage except that 23, right?
correct. So you take the 23 from the other token copy, and then you take the 8 from the original Inferno project as well.
Agreed.
So 23 plus 8. How much is that? It's 31, right?
31, yeah.
Yeah.
So I go down to
You're
2,
at 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
and you go down to 10, right, Michael?
Correct. I will go down to 10.
And
I
I
like
took 69. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Nice.
It's nice. Nice.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
so
what
I'm
did I go
dead.
down to? I was at. I
You
go
go
down
down
to
to
10.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Took me a moment there.
And this goes to the grave.
So I had 6. Sorry, just a second. I have to find the card again. Copy the exiled cards. Copy without paying its mana cost.
I got obliterated.
So all 9 creatures I attacked with dealt combat damage to a player. Or no,
Yeah.
sorry, 1 did not. So 8
One
of
did
them.
not, yeah.
8 of them did. So I will have 8 copies of Brass's Bounty go off,
Yeah.
which will put me at roughly 40 lands. Or
Oh,
sorry,
that's good for
40
you.
treasure tokens.
Yeah.
And then in my second main, I will pay 1 blue out of the treasures to cycle a Lonely Sandbar and draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I will tap Study Hall to play a Soul Ring. Oh, this goes. Sorry. And then I guess I'll pay the 8 mana. Put me down to 11 there. So Zephyr is back out on the battlefield as well. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay, so
Oh.
I guess I'll untap.
I should have attacked with the Charm Breakers as well. That was my folly.
I'll draw.
You were too confident.
I mean, every right though. So
Yeah. But not every right, because if we had one answer, we could have stopped.
So for Michael, I'm seeing infinite mana and
Just
multiple
for
attack.
shits and giggles, I'll deal 4 damage to you.
Okay.
Just so we,
The
get a little
Boros charm to
closer
the
in
face.
life. Exactly.
I like your Boros way of thinking there. That's good. You're really living your deck.
Exactly, we have to. And I think that's game, right?
I think so, because
I
I
have
would
nothing to
untap.
do, so yeah.
I would untap
Yeah.
and draw, and then I would just go completely
Oh.
off.
Berserk. You would go berserk.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, your deck
that's
looks
good.
insane. Like infinite mana, double combat steps. That would be crazy in that deck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So here's the
agree.
funniest thing. Do you know what the very first thing I want to add to this is?
What is it?
Literally any way to shuffle the graveyard back into the deck.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it has
Okay.
no recursion. It just exiles everything.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
got you.
So this deck
Cool.
dies to mill in a stiff breeze.
So,
Okay, so I
by the
need
way,
to.
that was a really cool game. I also want
Yeah.
to thank everyone for watching. I think that is the same for every content creator here on the online table.
Yeah,
And,
for sure, for sure.
Yes.
Absolutely. Are we wrapping up? Is that? I mean, I know we're
We are
not
wrapping
playing
up.
again, but
Yeah.
yeah, guys, if you don't mind, if you guys want to take a quick second and go around the table and just say something real quick,
Sure.
you want to? So yeah, Daniel, go ahead, man. Start out.
Well, I know that the plans are, so we have been talking a little bit about this at the end of this game right now, to upgrade our decks, and then maybe play another game. So that will be interesting. We'll be taking the same budget for everyone to upgrade our decks and make an even more fun game out of this. So if you're interested in that, well, follow one of us on Twitter and you will hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for watching, and I always enjoy to hear the feedback on the videos we make. So leave a comment.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, for me, man, I had a lot of fun, guys. I've never done really just a pre-con out of the box, so it was a little interesting, especially kind of working with the deck. Because you know, when you build your own decks, you become super familiar with them, and
Yeah.
pre-cons you can read them and you can play around with them and just play test and stuff. But I don't feel like the same familiarity is there yet. So hopefully it
Agreed.
gets there with the upgrades and stuff. But yeah, as for Tap for Mana and Michael from Children of Alara and Daniel from Slow Unpacking, if you guys are watching this on my channel, definitely go give them all a shout and a thumbs up and drop that subscribe if you don't mind. And if you got any comments about it, hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. And yeah, looking forward to another one, guys. I had a lot of fun. I really did. Michael, you're a little bossy on that table right now, bud. You're the target for next game.
I'll take it.
All
I
right.
was already targeting him because I'm spiteful. But time for mana, your turn.
Yeah, so like everyone said, I had a lot of fun. This was my first Commander game, so it was a little, I'm still learning the ins and outs of politics and stuff like that. It's very different from Standard in that regard. That's what I usually play. I wanna say thank you to everyone here. Michael, Daniel, and John, because they had a lot of patience, and they were cool guys to invite me and stuff like that. So I really appreciate that. I appreciate anyone that's watching. Don't forget to follow and sub every one of our channels. I'm sure that you're gonna find a lot of content that you really enjoy. I'm looking forward to also have this upgraded. I feel it can do a lot more than what it showed, so hopefully the second game will be a little bit better. And I guess that's it. Thank you, everyone. I had a lot of fun, and Michael, take it away.
All right, with that, I'd like to say thank you to all three of you for having me here and being a part of this. As noted before, I am Michael1916, representing Children of Alara. If you're hearing this on our channel, by all means, please go follow Slow Unpacking, Country Fried, and Tap for Mana.
Yeah.
Wonderful people. Cannot recommend it enough that you get in and try and play a game with them and watch their content.
So I guess that's it, right?
I also
Yeah.
cannot wait until I'm the arch enemy of the next game.
Oh, I think
Only if you're popping off like that.
I think I
We
put my
gotta-
food on the mat. Yeah, you will be the arch enemy in the next
Yeah.
game, Michael.
We gotta find some answers in our upgrades.
I got answers. I'm gonna get somebody. I'm gonna get his IP address.
Oh no, sudden internet loss connection.
Oh,
No, guys.
we're very prone to that, anyways.
I did.
have
I had a
some recording, by the
blast,
way.
man. That's fine. I haven't, but I had a blast, guys. Just again, thank you all, man. Super easy to work with. You guys have been real enjoyable, man. It was fun, and I look forward to the next time. I really do.
Yeah, man.
Agreed.
I say the same for sure. I really appreciate it,
Yeah.
man.